Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is 90 Day Fiance, Before the 90 Days, Season 4, Episode 11, Private Eyes. Okay, we're going to jump right into it. First off, we got baby girl Lisa and Usman. Last episode we saw Usman pretty much was like, look, before we get married, I want you just to walk behind me for the rest of your life, okay? So, do you understand this? And Lisa was like, I'm good, bye. So she started walking off. And this episode picks up. We see her. I don't know where she's walking to, but she's going somewhere. Okay, I was like, what? Are you gonna catch the bus? Like, where you going? Okay, so she's walking off, and Usman is like, dang, I gotta run after her. All right, man. So he runs after. He's like, Lisa, baby, what? Where you going? Okay, and so he catches up to her, and he's like, why are you acting like this? Okay, and she's like, look, because you talk crazy and you talk stupid. And so he's like, I'm sorry, I guess. Am I sorry? No. But I'm going to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. She's like, okay. And so he convinces her. He convinces her to calm down. And in the little confessional with the both of them, he's like, I'm trying to meet her on her level, right? I want 100 0. I have 100%. She have 0. Okay. But then she want 50-50. So and that will never happen. So let's do our 60-40. So like I'll stand in front and you can stand a little bit behind me. Not way behind me, just a little bit. Okay. And he's like, that's the compromise. And she's like, okay. So I said, all right. So the next scene, they get to a city called Abuja. And they don't have time to do like the whole traditional Nigerian wedding because Usman's mama, held out for like a good 2 weeks. Or however long she took. She held off for a while giving her blessing, okay? And so they only have like a couple of days before Lisa leaves. So they have to have a courthouse wedding. So they go to the courthouse. And the clerk in the courthouse is talking to them. He's like, look, first of all, y'all need to put we need to put a little sign outside the court to say that, that y'all intend to get married. Because, sometimes people be claiming other people's wives and husbands. So we just gonna, if somebody wants to claim y'all, we're gonna put it on the courthouse just in case, okay? Because we never know. And so he was like, hey, has any of y'all been married before? And they say Lisa, of course, has been married before and she's been divorced. And he's like, okay, so you got your divorce certificate. And Lisa's like, I don't have a divorce certificate. I need it. And they're like, yes, you need the divorce certificate. So she's looking at us and like, I told you to have everything ready for me when I came. You didn't have everything ready for me. Why? Okay. And Usman is like, oh my gosh, like I can't get to America. Like this is ridiculous. This is too much. Okay. Poor Usman. Usman's like, look, this is too much for me. Okay. So they have to figure out a way for Lisa to get her divorce certificate to the courthouse in time before she leaves. So they leave and she's outside fussing at Usman, and poor Usman is like, look, like, girl, didn't I just tell you it was 60-40? Why are you fussing at me? Okay, so that was Lisa and Usman. Then we get to Ed and Rose. So we see them, they're still on vacation. They go spend some time in the pool and whatnot. I guess Ed was trying to like butter her up before he had to tell her some bad news. So he takes her to the side and he's like, look, last night how you were talking about you wanted 2 kids and that's your dream? I don't want 2 kids. Matter of fact, I scheduled an appointment whenever I get back to America to do this, the snip, okay? And she's like, I don't understand. What are you talking about? He's like, basically, girl, I don't want kids anymore. And so she's like, why you didn't tell me this before, stupid? Why are you playing with me? Okay, and I was like, Rose, girl, get upset because this is some foolishness, girl. Anyway, so she's like, look, I'm gonna need some time to think about this because this is ridiculous. Okay, so he's like, look, I'll give you time. So he says he's gonna give her time. The next scene is like the next day. Ed wakes up. Rose is nowhere in the room. He's like, I don't know where Rose is. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we're like, where's Rose? I'm like, Rose, girl, you finally escaped? Woo, goodness, girl. Go back to your family. Leave Ed alone, okay? But Rose, she comes back. She said she needed some time to herself. She was taking a walk. And she was, she was thinking about some things, and she was like, you know what? This has all been some foolishness. She was like, I want kids. And I don't know why you didn't, you knew that whenever you first started talking to me that I wanted more kids. But you sat there and you played me and acted like you wanted the same things I wanted. And it was so rude of you to do that, And she was like, why didn't you tell me before? Why? Why? And he didn't have nothing to say. So I was like, yeah, Ed, you ain't got nothing to say because you lied to that woman. Anyway, she's like, talking about lying. First of all, you lied about your height. You came over here and wanted me to take a test. Okay, and then you came over here to talk about my breath. And I have something wrong, and you knew that, okay? And she's like, look, now you don't want to have kids with me, and you lied about that the whole time. I'm done. I said, girl. Yes, Rose, girl, be done. Be done with it. Rose said, stop playing with me. I'm done. Stop playing with me. Okay, I said, yes, girl. So she said she's done and that's it. So we're going to see what Ed has to say the next episode, but I'm proud of Rose. Always Team Rose on this side. So anyways, so then we get to David. Lord, David has came back to Vegas from stalking that lady, or whoever it was he was talking to, just going to different people's houses and bothering them. He came back. He says he feels alone. He's in Vegas by himself and he's sad, okay? His friend picks him up from the airport and his friend is like, what happened? Like, what did everything happen that we thought was going to happen, which she was going to stand you up again? Did that happen? And David is like, yes, it happened. I'm so surprised. And the friend is like, you're surprised? What's wrong with you? Okay, so his friend is like, let me try to talk some sense into him. So they make it to David's house. The cats are, the cats look like they're happy to see him. The cats are like, are you done with this foolishness? Are you done? Where's our food? Are you done? Okay. So David sits on the couch and his friend sits on the couch and they talk. And the friend is like, look, like what happened? And David proceeds to tell him everything that happened. And he's like, look, she stood me up but I know she stood me up and did all these things and all, whatnot. But I want some closure. I really think Lana, maybe she was just shy. That's why she avoided me 4 times and made me go to this man's house. Maybe she was just shy. So I want answers from her, okay? So the friend is like, you don't need closure. You don't need closure. David is like, yes, I do. And in fact, I'm going to hire a private eye. I'm going to hire a private eye and I'm going to find what happened to Lana. And the friend is like, Lord, have mercy. Why don't you just stop? From a friend to a friend, why don't you just stop? Please? You not gonna stop? Okay, well, I tried. The friend tried, and I was like, that was a good try, friend, but David has his mind set on this, okay? So the friend also mentions, he's like, look, this girl is probably fake, and it's okay. And David is like, no, why would you say that she's fake? She's real. She's real. So the next scene, he actually calls a private eye in Ukraine and tells him all the information he has about Lana, but of course the private eye doesn't speak English. So he gets his friend Victoria, who also speaks the same language as the private eye, to translate what the private eye is saying to David, okay? So that was the plan. Victoria gets there. She's like, okay, I'm gonna help my friend, see what's going on with this lady he's stalking, okay? So the private eye is on the speakerphone and Victoria's listening to him like, okay, oh, okay, okay, oh, okay. And then we hear the man say scam. I said, well, go ahead. I mean, I understand scam, okay, I guess the scam is the same in different languages, okay? But Victoria was like, all right, so this is what he said. He said basically the lady is a scam. We don't know who this lady is. She apparently has like different accounts on different dating websites. And this is how she makes her money. This is her income. And David was like, why would you say that? No, this is not a scam. No, she's not fake. She's real. Yeah, I know about the different accounts, but people are copying her on different accounts with the same account as her. So why, what? And Victoria's like, are you serious? You're saying the private eye is just lying about this whole situation of her being a scam? Like, why would you even hire him if you're not gonna listen to what he has to say? Okay, Victoria was getting like, Victoria was like, look, I'm up here, David. I'm trying to be your friend, but you're getting on my nerves. And I said, girl, just walk out, Victoria. It's too much. It's too much. So the private eye is like, look, like, this happens a lot. Where she's from, like, it's not the first time we've seen this. It probably won't be the last. Like, sorry, David, you just got caught in a scam, boo. And Victoria translate that, and David is stone faced, like, yeah, he's lying. I don't know why you're saying this about Victoria, but I'm going to talk to. I don't know why you're saying this about Lana, but I'm going to talk to Lana, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to become my own private eye. Okay, so he just wasted his money. He just wasted his money on a private eye. Victoria probably is never going to talk to him again because I wouldn't. It's too much. It's too much. So David is still going to stalk this lady. But anyway, I guess Lana doesn't care as long as he keeps giving her some money. So do what you got to do, Lana, at this point, okay? So then we get to Erica and Stephanie. So they're heading to dinner to go and spend some time with Erica's family, her parents and whatnot. And that night, Erica's gonna come out to her parents, and you know, she wants Stephanie to be there with her to support her and to introduce her to her family as her partner and not just her close friend. Okay, so Erica's nervous, as you know, as anyone would be in that situation, and Stephanie thinks that she is brave because she tried to come out to her mom and it didn't work out that way. So they make it to her parents' house, and her parents seem like very lovely people, very nice people. And, you know, it goes well. She says, look, this is what it is, and I'm coming out, okay? And Stephanie's not my close friend. She's my partner. And, yeah. And they're like, okay, girl, whatever you like, we like, okay? Whatever you love, we love. He's like, her daddy was like, look, you're smiling. You look like you have had a good time. I don't care, girl. Do what you do. We still love you. And I was like, well, that is the sweetest thing in the world, okay? So her parents were so super receptive of her being whoever she wants to be, loving whoever she wants to love. And it was beautiful to see. So they asked Stephanie if she had came out to her parents yet. And Stephanie was like, no, I wasn't comfortable. So they were like, okay, like, do it in your time, girl. It's whatever, you know, take your time. We're glad that y'all had such a good time and y'all decided to be honest with us, okay? So I was like, all right. It was nice. Then we get to Varia and Jeffrey. So they finished camping with Igor. I was mad we didn't see any more of Igor, but that's okay. So they go to a sauna, but they do a tradition called banya, and Varia explains it to it. She explains it, but what it looked like was they derobed in the sauna, and then she got a little bunch of leaves, and she started beating him with the leaves, and he started beating her with the leaves. And when that was over, they jumped into a cold lake. And I said, you know what? To each their own. To each their own, okay? To each their own. So they have a good time with that, and then they talk. And they just talk about the future of their relationship and what they want to do and how can they get past Jeffrey, you know, and his past and whatnot. So the next scene, Jeffrey wants to make it official. You know, he wants to ask for Varia's hand in marriage. So we didn't get her response this episode, but we're going to see that next episode. So that was them. Then we get to Ash and Avery, okay? Last episode, we saw Ash and his seminar and him trying to mansplain to those women that was at the seminar. And Avery was trying to explain to him, like, look, maybe you shouldn't do that to people, okay? But he wasn't trying to hear that. So this episode, and he was walking away from her as she was talking. So this episode, he's still walking away. The producers have to stop him and like, look, you're on a show. Like, you have to talk to this woman, okay? So talk to her. So he's like, okay, I'll talk. So Avery's like, look, every time I try to have a difficult conversation with you about like important things, you avoid it and you want to run away. Like, that's an issue. And he's like, well, I feel like you didn't have my back, and I felt like you weren't there for me and whatnot. And they can't talk to each other, so The next scene, they're still fighting. They're just like on two separate sides of the Airbnb, and they're just like staring at each other like, what now? What now? So Ash starts to talk, and he's like, look, you're a heartless person. You're trying to hurt me. You like to hurt people. And yeah. And she's like, you trying to flip it and reverse it on me like I'm the bad guy. You was up in there talking all that foolishness and all that craziness to the women, and I was trying to tell you that. So she was like, you know what? I'm done. This is too much for me. Now he gonna try to make me out to be the bad guy. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it, okay? And so he gets upset. He starts packing his things and whatnot, and he's like, look, she doesn't care. Why should I keep trying? She doesn't care about me. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, Ash. Okay. So that was them. Then we get to Darcy and Tom. I don't know why they keep still dragging out their storyline. I'm like, it's done. Like, it's been done. Okay? Like, it's enough. Okay? They were even, like, they didn't have anything to talk about. That we had to have a whole conversation with Tom and his new girl. It's like, well, is Tom going to now be a part of 9 Day Fiance, like, by himself? Like, what's really going on? Okay? So we see Darcy mail Tom's key back to him, to his house. And then the next scene, Tom is at a bar in New York still, and he's FaceTiming his boo that he was with, when he was with Darcy. And the boo knows about Darcy. She knows that he went down there to go and talk to Darcy as well and get some type of understanding of their relationship. And Tom is like, look, like, that chapter is closed, so what's up? And she's like, okay. So he's like, look, since I'm here in New York, you're in Toronto, like, I'm gonna come see you. And she's like, cool. And I was like, what is this? I don't care about this, okay? But anyway, I don't know why we had to see that. I think that's it for this episode, you guys. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Is there anything I missed? I may have missed something, but just let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. I hope you guys are still doing okay. I'm praying for each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.